Oh, wrong face for a second there. Hi guys. Hope you're doing all right. I'm just having to do some last minute updates. Uh Last I checked, I did this last night, but stuff must have updated since last night, so I'm having to do it again, unfortunately. Not too bad though, just only a little bit annoying. But just means that I'm gonna have to chat for a little bit before we get started. Could be worse, could be worse. Could be very, 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 very much worse. Um, there we go. Let me see. Yes, so we're back in Stardew Valley this week, just because it was what I wanted to play. Um, and I'm trying to remember where we left off last time, but I'm not quite sure. So, uh, you're gonna have to be patient with me whilst I remind myself of where the hell we are. should be to be fair, as far as if I remember correctly, we're still in summer. Um and I think we got nearly down to the bottom of the mines. I think we're like at 110 or something. So we might be able to make it to the bottom of the mines today. Depending on how things go. Um Besides that, I think we have a couple of other things that we're wanting to get done. I would love to be able to start getting working towards getting the first house upgrade. Um that would be nice. Uh Especially if I'm able to get married in the first year. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off, but quite possibly. But for that I need the house upgrades. Um so we're going to see if I can get to get start getting the house upgrades going. I also need to start getting going on the barn as well. Um Besides that, typical stuff of trying to get work through the community center, which should I'm trying to remember where we were. I think we were waiting. I'm pretty sure fish wise we were waiting for autumn and winter. I think crop wise, oh, excuse me, we're still waiting for obviously the rest of the year crops. Um, we're making good progress on other stuff. Obviously the money, the vault room is just gonna take a while because that's just pure money, and I'm not playing it super sweaty, so I've not got like millions already, so I'm just taking that whenever I have the money available, basically. Um, Let me think. What else have we got? Doing some decorations for the farm would be really nice. Uh, we're about what? About I don't know, honestly. Um, hmm. Either way, ignoring that. Um, I think for the most part we should be ready to go. Might have to exit out of the game and re-enter though, so give me just a second. Um, Besides that, yes, I hope everyone else is having a decent day. My day's been mostly just quite quiet today, so just been chilling out and waiting for stream to start and stuff like that. Still slightly getting over my cold from last week, but it's definitely gone away somewhat. It's not as bad. Uh, my birthday's actually this week, so I'm glad that the illness fucked off before I had my birthday coming around, because I think we're planning on going out for dinner and stuff like that. I think we're going oh, I think it's gonna be like pub grub, stuff like that. My family's always been a massive fan of pub grub. Right. I think yes, we're good to go. We are good to go. Let me just switch this over to gameplay, and we should be assuming. Oh no, it's all right. It's just typical technical difficulties for me. We can get us right over now. I think that should be it. There we go. That's it. Fantastic. Here we go. Finally into the game. Yeah, still trying to fix up my sleep schedule though from last week. That's the main issue I find when I'm sick, is just that I really struggle to get to sleep when I'm ill, and that just exacerbates my already bad insomnia. So trying to bring myself back to somewhat normal. Not that my body seems to have figured that out. I'm still yawning like a crazy person. Let me see. Yesterday we had some really nice, like, it wasn't an actual barbecue, but it was like barbecue food. It wasn't nice enough to have a barbecue, but we had like sausages, bacon, eggs, and all that sort of stuff, and it was really, really good. Delicious. So we got it being sunny tomorrow. Spirits are somewhat perturbed today, so probably not mining today, and summer's known for its lightning storms. If you know how to craft a lightning rod, you can harness the electricity and create battery packs. They can be sold or used for crafting. That is true. I would like battery packs if it was possible, but I don't think... I can't remember which thing you need. Which level up you need for for the lightning rods. I think it's something like I think it's something in the foraging tree, but I might be wrong. I can't remember if it's the foraging tree or if it's farming or something else. Now, it is Thursday the 18th. What exactly am I wanting to do? It's a Thursday. We have 4,000 gold. It's raining. We could try some fishing. Yesterday was Sam's birthday. Did I give him anything on his birthday, or did I completely forget? Tomorrow is Demetrius's, if I remember. Rainbow trout for Jody. Well, I'm planning on doing some fishing anyway, so I guess I can try. Let's see if I can find some rainbow trout. If I remember correctly, rainbow trout is the river, I think. So I think if you do this, yeah, I'm birthday's on the Sunday, so actually not expecting much this year, just because everyone's a little tight, especially with everything, all the prices going up at the moment. Fuel-wise and electricity-wise and stuff like that. So, not that I mind much, having a dinner out, food is one of my love languages, so I'm absolutely a-okay with just going out for dinner. Wow, I'm not catching much, am I? This is just sad. There we go, finally. Oh, is that a pike? No? Yes? No? Yes? No? No? I don't think it's a pike, it's... Pikes are jumpy, but they're usually not that jumpy. Oh, it is a pike. They're not... I meant to say that they're usually more jumpy. That was actually... Or at least from my memory, they are. Of course, I might just be gaslighting myself. It's like, no, they're not that bad. Oh, gosh. It doesn't help that a couple of days ago I forgot to take my meds as well, so that really affects my sleep schedule as well. Usually, recently I've been really good with my medication. I don't know how I managed to forget that one day. Probably just from being busy. Oh Jesus! Jeez! What the feck are you? What the feck? Didn't like that one bit. Just absolutely going crazy. And I thought the pike was bad. You're definitely not the same thing. Red snapper. Right, I'm gonna drop by Willie's if he's open because I want to try grabbing some trout soup. And I'll just sell these fish. Get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you, there we go. And let's just... I always manage to press the wrong button. Come on, baby. Give me some good fish. Besides that, I've been playing a game called Divinity Original Sin 2, the second one. It's really good. I think I've talked about it before, previously, but it's sort of ended up becoming one of my hyperfixations recently, so like every other waking moment where I'm not doing something else is basically playing Divinity. But it's a really, really good role-playing game. I would suggest it to anyone who likes RPGs. It's really solid. It's got a lot of sort of potentially branching paths and stuff like that. Like, I've definitely found consequences, and I've had different things happen in different situations and stuff like that. And it's actually just been really interesting to see like what changes when you make different decisions. Really, really fun, honestly. The story's actually really interesting as well. It could be really dark in some places though. Like there's some pretty bloody dark stuff in there when you're paying attention. Jesus. Come on. Just stay on my hook. Just stay. Nice. There's a starfish. Starfish. Oh, oops. Stop paying attention for 2 seconds. I get distracted by the smallest thing. I stopped looking at the fishing minigame there just because I saw a weird looking pixel and I was just like, ooh, what's that? I swear I'm like a bloody dog or something. It's like, ooh, what's that funny looking thing? Attention completely taken away from whatever it is I'm doing. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, this one isn't as jerky as the other one. I don't know if I've missed whatever that was. I mean, it could have just been a really, like, messed up starfish or something, but I don't know. I feel like I've probably missed it, whatever it was. There is, I think it's the octopus I haven't picked up yet, which is a morning fish. I don't know if it's also rainy days only. Obviously some fish can be rainy days only. I'm not following the wiki much, so I have no clue. Willie, take some fish. Give me monies. Okay, let's go see if I can find that rainbow trout now, since I'm pretty sure I'm now out of time for the octopus. And I think rainbow trout is river, I think. I think this way is the best area for fishing. This. No, this. No. This? Okay, I think oh, there's, bubbles. Gonna have to move over in a second to go get bubbles. Days like this are just kind of relaxing in Stardew Valley, where it's just sort of like not really having to worry about running around anywhere, just getting to sort of fish. The bad news, though, is that it doesn't make exactly great commentary for streaming. And unfortunately, my life has been very boring the past couple of weeks, so I'm trying to think of what I can talk about. I'm actually back at university this September. I was taking some time off recently because of mental health reasons. But I'm hoping to be back this September, assuming nothing tragic happens. But I'm actually really looking forward to it. I study ancient history and archaeology, which is a bit of a mouthful. But I've always been a massive fan of mythology and stuff like that, so it just ended up sort of growing out of control from there. But yeah, I'll be going into third year. Ooh, you are... Are you a pike, or are you just being a nuisance? Ooh. Come on. Stay. There we go. Yeah, that was a pike. It was just a really annoying pike. Yeah, I actually started my third year before, but I decided to actually completely restart it, because, I started my third year right at the start of, COVID hitting. And I was already struggling with mental health at the time. And unfortunately, a lot of my coping mechanisms at the time for my mental health revolved around going out and like walking around and like going to sit in a cafe and stuff like that, and just small things that let me sort of build my confidence back up and stuff like that. So with everything having shut down and all my sort of small bits and pieces that I used for my confidence and stuff like that being thrown out the window, it just kind of didn't work out for me, so I decided to take a break and restart. Which obviously took a lot longer than I think anyone was hoping for, with COVID having gone on as long as it did. But, it's actually, I'm now actually starting to feel confident. I've gone to therapy now, so I'm definitely feeling a lot more confident in myself going back. And I am looking forward to it because there was a lot of, even just beyond the sort of degree itself, like the clubs that I went to there were really fun, and like I had friends there, and I just really sort of miss I miss the sort of social aspect of being there quite a bit. So I'm looking forward to be back. Though I might have to mess around with my streaming schedule if that's the case. It might be later on or at different times. Depends on what I'll have on and what my schedule's looking like. But it's a good few months off, so I'm not too worried. Still need to get through summer. I am not finding a tiger trout. Am I wrong? Is it not a river? I thought it was a river, but I might be wrong. It might be a lake. Another benefit of doing fishing, though, is that it's actually a half decent money maker. Especially in between where you don't, in between crops. And once you get a recycling machine, the trash you pick up isn't, like, horrible either, because certain trash actually turns into half-decent resources. Not all of it, of course, but some of it. Again, wrong button. Like, broken CDs turn into, what is it? Quartz bars. Which is actually quite useful. It saves you from having to save space for, like, quartz when you're going down mining all the time. Not that quartz bars are used for, like, a lot of things, but it's used for enough that having a decent stock of them is sort of necessary in this game. Alright, I might actually head back after this. Come on, fishy. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Grab this. Check trash. And run. Happy cows. Happy sleepy cows. Actually gonna head down south real quick just to check if I can find any more forage. Because I do want to try and get my foraging skill up. It's behind my other skills at the moment, which just isn't helpful. Because obviously certain recipes you don't get unless you have a certain amount of foraging skill. And I want those recipes, so... Bring me forageables. Bring me the forage. Damn, it's foggy over here. Who turned on the fog machine? I do love the giant, like, melon in the wizard's garden. You can technically do it yourself, but it's a kind of a luck-based thing, and it requires you having, like, a massive field's worth of specifically either cauliflower or what is it? Cauliflower, pumpkins, I think is the other one, and melons. Sell, not you. I could sell the sweet peas, I could sell the seaweed, I could sell the green algae without any real problems. The rest I can put in my recycling box. Recycle and mobilities. Oh, not you. I'm pretty sure some people take these as gifts. I think. Question mark. Oh yeah, and I need to check on the chickens today. Completely forgot. Chickens! Oh. I always forget I called them that. Are you sleeping on the egg? Is this what's happening? Are you like on top of the egg? Because I'm getting the plus button that says that suggests I can pick something up. Which I think that means there we go. We got it, boys. We got it. Yeah, sorry if I'm a bit rambly and I'll start on one topic and then end up on a completely different topic. That's pretty sure I have some degree of ADHD thrown in the mix. That is my mental health conditions. My dad's autistic, and we're pretty sure my mum is ADHD, and me and my brother just got the worst mix of both traits. It really just is a hell of a mess in my brain. But hey, what's a little mess between friends? Or headmates, in my particular case. Now. Oh, artifact. And it was just a single stone. Yes, how useful, a single stone. Delightful. Grapes. Grapes. And let's go slip. Right, today I believe is Demetrius's birthday, so if I want to get hearts with him, I should do him today. Luckily, I have strawberries, and that's one of his loved gifts, I'm pretty sure. So, shouldn't be too difficult to find him and give him a gift. So long as I don't forget, which is very likely. Ah, my axe is back. Gonna be clear and sunny. Neutral spirits today. Delightful. Give me hops. No. Peppers. Wait, when did... Oh, it must have gotten struck by... it must have gotten struck by lightning. That's so annoying. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not angry, I swear. I'm just a little angry. Just a little angry. I need melons or corn. Melons and corn. I've got one corn here that's gold, so I should keep that. The rest I should be able to sell. Pretty sure. There we go. And the other I should keep in here. Yeah, I should get, what, more corn, I think. More corn. More! Where's my... Got pumpkin seeds. There's the fertilizer that I want. I think... I don't think there's anything else I can grow right now in here. No, I don't think so. And up here, there we go. Nope, wrong one. In, there we go. Yeah, and then there was oak resin down here. Wrong one. I swear, I'm gonna need like a counter for how many times I pressed the wrong inventory button. Oak resin, is that... No, it's not artisan. It's not this. It's not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. No, it's not gonna be in fish. It's not gonna be in fish. That's all the money bundles. Water, no. Enchanter, no. Field research, no. Dye bundle, no. Chef's bundle, no. Pantry artisan, no. I'm pretty. Did I already check this? I feel like I already checked this. Yes. Okay, so I don't think we need it, which means I think we can keep a hold of it for future projects. Because I'm pretty sure there's some stuff that requires oak resin for building purposes. It's fine, just gonna run by the chickens. Hello, chickens. How are you doing? I'm here to collect eggs. And once we give away the mayonnaise, I need to go pick up my axe. And then I can go, and hopefully I think that's high enough that those are done, but I want to leave them for honey. Yeah, once that's done, we can hopefully go to the secret woods. Hello there. Why don't you like me, Claire? Why don't you like me? I forgot to get Demetrius' present. I'll head this way because I'm heading back anyway in the direction of the secret woods, so it's fine. Rip. The most revolting ones are of the people who can't take a photo without their freaking baby in the shot. Moved. Come in. I need... I want some corn. Can't remember how much, so we'll go with 6. I think maybe an extra melon seed as well to fill in the gap that we have. Oh shit. We got a little cutscene. Hello. Hello there. Star Wars references in my Stardew Valley? Hi Alterna, the weather is astonishing, wouldn't you say? Certainly lovely. Did you know this fountain is 30 years old? Does it pay taxes? It's maintained and repaired by a technician from Grampleton. Are you making progress cultivating your farm? I haven't visited since she allowed me to set up my experiment in the cave, which I'm still thankful for. What should I say? Robin constructed buildings on my farm. I'm looking into crafting sprinklers to automate watering. I've been focusing on honing my combat skills and fishing. I mean, honestly, the sprinklers is definitely true, but so's Robin, and I feel like that's his wife, so I'd get talk about Robin. Robin told me she constructed some new buildings on your farm. I hope they're working out for you. Glad you're doing fine here in a Stardew Valley. Owning a farm is a lot of work and may be overwhelming at times. Speaking of Stardew Valley, do you know where our valley gets its name? Because our valley does our valley get its name from space stuff? Because Stardew something? I don't know. Where does the name come from? You tried to guess at least, Orlzerna. 1,000 years ago, a huge meteor shower periodically bombarded this specific area of the Ferngil Republic. Of course, back then the Republic didn't exist yet. The meteors were so plentiful that their trails looked like fibers stretched across the sky. The meteorites looked like tiny drops on the trails, like morning dew on a spiderweb, so our ancestors called these stars the Silk Dew of the Stars. When the Ferngil Republic was first established 150 years ago, the Emission Union named this valley Stardew in honor of our ancestors. Have you ever wondered why your crops are always healthy, or why they so easily bear high-quality produce? That's because of the meteor shower. The soil in the valley is extremely fertile. It has an abundance of nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. There's also a high concentration of minerals present in the soil, including zinc, manganese, boron, iron, sulfur, cobalt, copper, magnesium, and so on. Wow, we subscribed to the bloody chemistry lesson today, didn't we? You can grow just about anything with ease thanks to the fertile soil. God, and apparently I'm having an even worse bloody dyslexia day than usual. It's the reason so many farmers have established their livelihood in Stardew Valley. No, the reason they've established their lives in Stardew Valley is because of the crocs industry. We've learned of this. I'm happy you know more about the valley and where you live. The combined effects of science and history have made Stardew Valley a fascinating place. Oh, look at the time. I didn't mean to keep you so long. I'll let you get back to whatever errands you were running. Have a fantastic day, Alterna. Alright, now to run over here to grab our axe. My love. My beloved. What do you have to say for yourself, Morris? Jojo's melon seeds will certainly increase your profits, Alterna. I highly recommend purchasing them. Oh, gods. Man's be shilling for his life. Nice. I love it. Fantastic. Alright, let's take this and run back over to... Oh, I just realized I could have just used the... I could have just used the bloody carts, but... Oh well, I got to talk to people and stuff like that and got a cutscene, so I suppose it isn't a loss. More forage. Need all of the forage. Oh gods. Ahoy, Alterna. You've been angling for some time now. With that fishing experience under your belt, I recommend casting a line over at Shearwater Bridge east of Pelican Town. You'll land some good whoppers there. Ah, thanks for the info, bud. A little heads up. Okay, let's stick you there. Let's stick 1, 2, 3. Oh, I actually undershot. I need 2 more. 3 more? Is that an empty spot? Okay, I'll grab 3. Hi! I ask who's fronting since you're green. I'm assuming it's not red. Yeah, it's not red today. It's I'm Sam. I am the green one. Thank you. Happy weekend to you too, Daft. I'm just Daft. I can't fucking read today. Wooly. Where was I going? Shit. I was going into town again because I want to grab some more corn. I think I'm needing 3. Yeah, nice to meet you too, Daft. Glad you could make it in. Glad you could join us. I hope you're having a nice day. I always enjoy having new people come in. You can just call me Daft. It gives people fair warning. Honestly, valid. Same. Where's the corn? 1, 2, 3. I think I should just run back from here. I think it's about as far as it is to run back to the cart. Yeah, no, so, I'm Sam, but I'm the one with the green, I think I'm one of the only alters who doesn't have, like, a color-associated name. That's stone. I don't need to sell stone. But I typically go by the green color, just to make it easier for people to tell who I am. There we go. Vastly improving now. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear it's at least improving. Yeah, last week for me I was sick, so I can understand it being a rough time. Oh yeah, it's Friday today. I almost completely forgot. Don't think do I need a coconut? I think I need a coconut actually. Give me a coconut. Iridium bar, cave carrot, wild horseradish, pufferfish, lobster. Red cabbage, yes! Fantastic. I was so afraid that I would have missed that. I don't think I need a lobster, do I? It's good for Elliot, though. Elliot loves lobsters, if I remember correctly. Let me see. Artisan... where is it? No, we don't have crab pots, so it's not there, I don't think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of the forage ones, it's... Unless I've already done it. Oh, I think I've already done it. Which means I don't think I actually need coconut. Damn. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. Cactus fruit would have also been good, but I've already done it, actually. I'm too efficient for my own good. Very long and raw therapy appointment. Super dissociated, but the fog is starting to lift, though my typing still sucks ass. Yeah, honestly, I could get that. When I'm quite badly dissociated, my typing just goes to... I mean, my typing is already shit because of dyslexia, but... yeah, I could definitely understand. Nice, we finally have access to here. Which means we finally have access to hardwood. Which means we should actually be able to get our bundle... our construction bundle done now. Ooh. Is this an entrance to the... Is this another entrance to the Forbidden Woods from the farm? Because if so, that's very fun. You guys just start streaming. Daft, no! Daft! Bad! We started streaming about nearly 50 minutes ago, so we usually run for about 2 hours. Give or take some. Yeah, this is the farm. Oh my god, nice. Cool, so this is just a direct entrance to the secret wood from the farm. That's fun. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I should have known as soon as I said. Because it's exactly the sort of joke I would make. I do need to update my pickaxe at some point, just because it's, now that we're down at, like, 110, it takes a little bit of time to get through all of the, what's the word? What's it? All of the, rocks. Just gonna take the time to clear out this area then, because I'm probably gonna be coming this way more frequently. Sure, sense of humor, yeah. Honestly, half of my humor just revolves around that's what she said. All right. Okay, nice. Okay, so we're actually starting to get to different areas of the map now. Different areas of the farm map specifically. Because this is actually this is a modded game, so we have sort of modded farm, so it's much bigger than the default farms are. And I need food. There we go. Nice, and that's this area sort of cleared out. Well, not entirely anyway, because... Ooh, is this where you can pick up some forage? Done. Is this gonna be the thingy house? The greenhouse? I assume probably? I won't clear it out properly, mostly because I don't really have the energy to do that, and also because I want to drop by the Secret Woods proper. Fair enough. I really don't need that, but oh well. Let's see. Ah, yes, I do need these, though. Give me. Give me. Nice, that's mahogany seeds. I want those. If I can get rid of something. I'm pretty sure this guy wants an ancient seed. Yeah, not an ancient seed, sorry, a sweet gem fruit. So I am gonna have to... Also gay as fuck. Yeah, the character we're playing as is we chose to make the farmer look like Goldie, so Goldie's very pleased with it. Goldie's actually gonna be on tomorrow for Friday. Nice, would skip first turn. Let's get rid of Pinecone. Alright, 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 alright. Whole system, let me think. I'm Pan. Red is Pan. Let me see. Goldie is Bi. Amber is... I think Amber is asexual and aromantic. Let me think. Shadow is mostly uninterested. I'm trying to... Damn, I'm trying to think if there's anyone who just isn't... No, I'm pretty sure most of my system members are LGBT to some distinction. I can't speak for the kids, obviously, because, you know, they're kids. But I think most of my adult members are somewhere on the LGBT spectrum. if I had to take a guess, so to speak. Let's go like that. Let's go like that. Let's go. And then I think I need about. Yeah, no. Totally get that. Yeah. I think most of us are. Most of us are sort of bisexual, pansexual. Um, Red is sort of male leaning, pansexual. I'm sort of fair. I think I'm mostly I'm female leaning, and Goldie is sort of I think female leaning as well. Oh, I mean, I I completely forgot about that. Yeah, no. Blue is uses they them pronouns. They don't mind other pronouns, but they use they prefer they them. I completely forgot about that because that's just how they are, so I didn't even think about it. What was I even looking at? Jesus. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this can go in gifts. This can go in gifts for now. This can probably be sold, this can probably sold, and this can start making up my mahogany tree. That'll sell. Do need to check my cave. See if there's any fruits. Yeah, I'm also I'm also a trans man myself, so there's also that little bit of the LGBT spectrum that I'm on. Yes, a new thing. A new hand touches the beacon. Get off. Get out of my path. No, that's that's honestly I totally get it, Daft. I have similar issues with my own memory. Purely due to things like dyspraxia and stuff like that. It just makes trying to remember certain things really difficult. So I'm not super strict about any of that, and most of my system are usually like willing to be patient as well. Ah, yes, level 5 foraging. Probably what, maybe gatherer or forester? Transfer double harvest of foraged items or trees drop 25% more wood. I feel like I'm gonna need the wood, so I mean I still make mistakes with my own bloody genders and stuff like that for like just within my system, so we try to be fairly patient and respectful. Perturbed today, so probably not mining again today. Got some tomatoes. Alterna, I'm gathering data on the correlation between soil alkalinity. Need a fresh melon. Yep, that's fine. I can get you a melon. You know what I've just remembered? It was his birthday yesterday, and I again completely forgot that I had to give him a birthday gift. That's my bee. Oh, I love how absolutely terrible my memory is. Right. Hello, kitty. Shame on you. I know. over 90 alters, so it's not easy to keep track of everybody, especially if they front rarely. No, that I definitely get that. I sort of have my circle that like my circle of sort of what I would call main alters, which are my alters that turn up the majority of the time, and I have some alters that are sort of fragmentary slash kind of I don't front very often, so I usually so the pronouns that I have on my Instagram are for my main circle, and if I had to explain to anyone else, like other members, like I would, but like I'm not like super petty about like you need to know every single member of my system or else. I really couldn't care less. I just care about being respectful and like as long as you're not being a dick about it is basically all I care about. 232, that's 2, 5, 7, so I still need more wheat. But besides that, I can do this, I can do this, I think. Why have I put hops in here? Maybe just to keep them safe, I guess. Why have I got fiber in here? I am confused. Okay. I'll take you as well. Blackberry. Okay, I'll leave the others in there. I just need to double check what the construction is. Where is it? There it is. 999999 and hardwood 10. Nope, I need rocks. There we go. Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree. Systems, like... I wouldn't expect someone to know, like, all of my roommates if I had, like, a house of 10 people, so, like, I'm not gonna expect someone to know all of my alters, but, like, I'm also not gonna be, like... I'm also not gonna be happy if you, like, say that, like, one of my roommates doesn't exist, or something like that. Or, like, oh, I'm not gonna, I don't know, just... Respect is just kind of just one of the big things I care about, of just being like, just don't be a dick. Just all I ask. I feel like it's a fairly simple thing to ask for. No, yeah, that makes sense. I definitely if I'm interacting with a system, I'll usually ask for whoever's fronting, and if someone isn't comfortable saying, then I'm just happy enough to call them by, like, their system name or something like that, if that helps. Or their host or whatever name. I don't mind either way. For me, I usually just get called, like, we usually just go by our host's name whenever we can't be bothered explaining who we are at the time. Which does happen occasionally, just because some of us, like, aren't interested in explaining every single time about the intricacies of being a system. This one's nearly finished now. That one can't be finished until winter. Yeah, that. Still needs maple syrup. Enchanter, I need to wait for pomegranate and wine. Field research, fodder. And I think I could do the 5 grand. We got some quality fertilizer. Delicious. Yeah, I some of my friends, they aren't systems themselves, but they've spent a lot of time around me specifically, or our body, I suppose. And at a certain point, they started finding it much easier to pick up on the tells of, like, who was fronting or close to fronting or co-conning and stuff like that. Like, some of us have, like, tells. Specifically, Red has a tail, which has to do with him raising his eyebrow. Like, I don't raise my eyebrow, but he does. And it gives him away right away to anyone who recognizes it. Because no one else does it. Meanwhile, let me think. There's the big one, which is that blue doesn't talk. So if I've gone non-verbal, there's like a 75% chance it's blue. Have I put everything in? I have this pine tar. I feel like I was needing pine tar for something, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Oh well. Always those small signs, like their host has a relationship with someone in the system. Oh yeah, okay. Starts. Yeah, no, I definitely get with that, like that sort of stuff. Yeah. We also have it's not something we talk about frequently, but there are some system relationships we have as well. And definitely sometimes affects the way that we act when certain people are like, I didn't want to buy that. I didn't want to buy that. God, misclicks. Me and my accursed misclicks. Meh, I don't really need to buy anything at the moment. How much is it for this bag again? 10k, that's right. Amber's another one that, depending on his mood, can be really, really obvious, just because he's quite... I don't think either aggressive or defensive is the right word. It's like both at the same time. He's very much sort of that gruff, low voice, sort of, very, very sort of defensive posture, that sort of stuff. So he really gives himself away quite quickly when he's fronting, or close to fronting as well. Oh, I forgot the wood skip. How did I forget the wood skip? Dafty. I've got a charcoal kin which I can put out. Nope, wrong button. The rest though I need to put in here and here. Charcoal. Nice. And nope, wrong one again. Should I make the run back for the wood skip? Yeah, I definitely agree about that with the love relationships within systems, just because for me personally, like our system, we're all distinct people, so having different kind of relationships is just natural. But the reason we're not super open about it is just purely because we know that some people can be a bit weird about it, and it's something we explain with the people we care about, and like are invested in explaining to. But if it's someone that we've like just met, or someone that we're only like acquaintances with, we just don't really bother. We're just like, yeah, it's fine. Nice. We got a bundle. We got Dish of the Sea. It's actually decent because of that +3 fishing. It's really good if you're trying to catch legendary fish, which I am probably going to be trying to attempt towards the end of summer, which actually, to be fair, is getting towards the end of summer. The one in their system is a streamer and also has an inner system relationship, and when she's around, he's way more OCD. Yeah. I like hearing about the sort of different peculiarities of systems just being systems. Specifically, like the way certain individuals act and stuff like that. I just think it's really fun. Just because to me it's like, you know, they're people too. At least in my mind. And I feel like people too easily just like conflate being an alter with a very like, it's like all alters are the same or something, and it's like, no, that's not true in the slightest. Like, all alters are different because all people are different. I mean, even fictives, like, different fictives are going to be different from other fictives from out of the same person. Like, it's just how it be. Expecting the same from every single person would be ludicrous, so I don't see why you would do it with alters. At least that's my personal opinion. Some of them have a strong Irish accent. Yeah. For me, certain alters, when they're being very obvious about themselves, it can be very easy to tell who's who. But of course, it depends on whether or not they're masking. Because a lot of them are actually quite good at masking as me, because I'm the host. So if they're really wanting to hide, their tells are much smaller, but their tells are much more obvious if they're trying to be obvious. Like I say, Amber's got a really deep voice. So if he's not trying to hide that, it's very obvious when he's about. Where are you? Where are you? Where is this? I'm trying to get to this bloody slime and it's just not letting me get there. Nature versus nurture. They get certain things from their source, their nature, but then like every other person, they start developing. Yeah, exactly. Again, that's one of the big reasons I think that like inter-system relationships are like a thing that is going to happen no matter what, because like it's essentially every part of the system is developed differently, so it's like I've heard some people try to refer to it like self-cest, and I'm like, no, it's not the case at all. I couldn't put up with myself. Are you kidding me? It's not that in the slightest. Like, I imagine that for maybe some systems, there's maybe like similarities between some alters that have experienced a lot of the same stuff, but like I doubt anyone is identical to each other. Really, really doubt that. Yeah, yeah. Red sometimes likes to mess around with our friend, who's, how do I put this? For a certain amount of time they were sort of, I don't even know if in a relationship is the right word. They kind of just like were into each other for a while, but either way, even to this day, they both like to mess with each other like a lot. Like one of Red's nicknames in our mutual friend group now is Ginger because of them, just because they thought it would be really funny to mix Red with the hair color, despite the fact he doesn't have ginger hair. But Red really likes messing with them occasionally, just to see if they can tell it's him talking to them. Quite validating, they can still tell. Yeah, that definitely happens occasionally to us as well. Again, using Red as an example, like, if he's trying to trick our friend, he has to be really careful with his facial expressions, because like I say, the raised eyebrow is just something that no one else in the system really does. So if anyone else, if he does it, it's just an immediate giveaway, it's him. So if he is trying to, like, prank them or whatever, it's like, he has to be really careful with his facial expressions, which is really difficult for him because it's basically his immediate reaction to anything. Get away, you spooky bitch. When I first started playing Stardew Valley, these things used to terrify me. Like, genuinely scare me. Don't know if it was just the buzzing that always got to me, but I hated them. And now I'm just like, get away from me. I don't care, get away from me. I don't know. When it comes to us as a system, though, we're just, you know, we, try not to take things too seriously, just try to not take things personally either, especially if we do, like, see, like, bad takes online and stuff like that, because I find it just gets so... It just gets so stressful with the amount of people who are just, like, sometimes just... It's like they're deliberately trying to be ignorant, so, like, what's the point in being angry? When at the end of the day, they're probably just hoping to get you angry anyway. But I could also understand why some people do get angry, just because some of the misinformation and stuff like that you see out there and on the internet about DID can just be, I don't know, upsetting sometimes. Especially if it's mainstream media that's doing, like, spreading it. It just kind of sometimes feels bad. And it can really make it difficult sometimes to explain to people, like, what having DID means without them immediately getting, like, freaked out. Super close since we each... Okay, Martin. We are super close since we are each to the support system. I was there with them when they really established working together as a system and helped them develop better communication, all that fun stuff. Yeah, that's one of the more important things about the idea is that sort of beginning that level of communication in the system. It was one of the biggest things for us as a system. It's one of the reasons that me, Red, and Goldie can switch fairly easily. Not always, but on good days we can switch quite easily with each other. It's just because of the amount of work we've put into our communication. It's definitely not easy, but it's something we're quite proud of having achieved together. But like I say, not that it's always easy. Some days it is very difficult. There we go. Oh, I forgot to put my copper in. There's my copper. And let's just head off to bed. They were there for me in important moments in my own mental health journey and helped me so much. Get super dissociated, they hop on VC with me and help me get grounded. I have OSDD4, which is the OSDD version of depersonalization derealization disorder. Yeah, some of my friends definitely do the same for me. If I'm having a particularly bad day, for instance, when I was living, we were roommates. When I was living with my friends, they would, particularly if one of my littles got triggered out, they would essentially just sit with them and just like keep an eye out and like look after them and talk them through it and just try to make sure that they were gonna be okay, basically. And yeah, I mean, it's so important just to have like not just communication, but like having people like to help support you. I know that not everyone has that support, which I really think is a shame, honestly, because I mean, it's been so important for us in our journey. And I think DID is one of those disorders that just doesn't have a lot of support for it, I don't think, or at least not in Britain. For like, I'm in the UK, and trying to find support for it is essentially the needle in the haystack. There's so few people that actually deal with it. And it can just be, it can be like frustrating trying to find that support. Sometimes you just need to find like generalized support, like PTSD support and CPTSD support and stuff like that, trauma. Because sometimes those are the closest you can get to that support. And sometimes it's just, yeah, frustrating. I can understand why some people would be frustrated by the mental health support you get, particularly in the UK from my perspective. It's not always horrific, but it's also sometimes not fun. Sometimes it's just plain old difficult. But try not to let it get to me if I can help it. Or at least, not like in a denial way. I don't want it to sound like that, like, oh, I just ignore my problems or anything like that. That's not what I'm trying to get across. It's more that, I try to focus more on the stuff that's within my control as opposed to the stuff that's without my control. Like I say, it doesn't always work. I am a person, and some days are more difficult than others, but I do find it somewhat easier if I focus on the smaller picture as opposed to the bigger picture. Bigger picture can be useful, but when you have crippling anxiety, sometimes not so much. Ooh, bat. Fuck off, bat. Go away. We got to know each other. They had just really figured out they were a system, and I had friendships with other systems for 15 years, so I know a lot more than they did and could help a lot. Yeah, that's always really nice. It wasn't until I sort of started up my Instagram that I managed to find other people with dissociative identity disorder. For a long time, I thought I was schizophrenic. That's how little information I had about DID. Because they're just, like I say, in the UK, there's like almost no support for it. Especially in Scotland, because like most of it is England as well, so it's like trying to find it is a nightmare. But yeah, when I made up my Instagram and started posting my sort of comics, it became a lot easier for people to sort of uh, uh, getting to understand that other people had experienced what I'd experienced was like really like important for me, I suppose, because it actually made me feel like I wasn't actually alone. I wasn't crazy. I wasn't the only one. Because I brought up my, like, the thing is, a couple of times I have brought up my, suspicions about my mental health to other people, and a lot of the times it's really, like, been shot down, because again, like, with the sort of mainstream understanding of what these things are, it kind of freaks some people out, especially neurotypical people. So finally finding, like, a group of people who were just like, yeah, this is normal, and like it happens to us, and you don't have to worry about it, like, or you don't have to be scared. Really, really, like, just helpful for my personal journey. Get out of my house! Get out of my house! We helped another system together so to finally get the right diagnosis. Thought they were schizophrenic since their therapist had them so convinced. Yeah, exactly. I mean, even mental health professionals, like, often have, like, no idea what to do about DID. Like, it's only recently that I felt comfortable, like, telling my own therapist about it properly, my most recent therapist, just because I have had bad experiences in the past with certain mental health professionals, therapists, stuff like that. Luckily, she's been really, really good about it, like, really strong. And she's, like, really stuck up for me with other doctors as well. Like, I'm currently going through the process of getting proper diagnosis, proper NHS recognized diagnosis. And she brought my case forward to her boss, basically, because obviously she's not she doesn't feel confident trying to diagnose me just purely because she has no experience with prismatic shard. Oh, that is a god tier drop. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. That was just fucking god tier. Shit, now I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, she didn't, she doesn't have the familiarity with it, so she brought it to her boss, and her boss actually tried to, like, turn me down about it, and she actually turned around to him and went, then what is it then? Because they're clearly experiencing these symptoms. Like, if it's not DID, then what is it? And so she's still getting me pushed through for referrals and stuff like that, because, I mean, even, like, the whole thing that I say is, even if it isn't DID, then what the hell is it? Because, by all accounts, by all the symptoms, it's DID. Like, I do not think it's much of anything else. My therapist who's had a look into it obviously isn't a fucking professional in this field, but, you know, she's looked into it and says that it sounds pretty fucking similar. Stuff like that, so she's just been like, yeah, no, I like, even if it's not, we want to know what it is then, so get my client referred or else. So she's been probably one of the best therapists I've had in a very long time. Really glad to have had her. Denies the idea is a thing. Oh, Jesus. He believed it was super rare and and inflicted by the Jesus Christ, and he was oh, Jesus. That is, talk about a shit bloody therapist. Fuck me. Realized pretty quickly they are probably a system. Yes, 120. Skull key, skull key. Realized pretty quickly they are probably a system, and then got confirmation when another alter fronted who knew they were a system. I was happy, super happy that we tried to convince the host he was real. Yeah, no, oh man, yeah, I can imagine. That's so annoying. I feel annoyed for that system, because, like, it's one thing to be suspicious yourself, but to then have a therapist who you think is a professional deny you, it's just going to leave you with a lot of fucking doubt in your head, and you're going to be wondering, okay, then what is it? And if you don't know what it is, then you're going to start freaking the fuck out. Also, incorrect treatment could be really damaging for some people as well. So, like, if they were diagnosed with schizophrenia and given, like, all the bloody what's the word I'm thinking of? All of the... I need this. Medications for it and stuff like that, like... It could have been damaging in the long run, so I'm glad that they managed to figure it out for themselves. It always vaguely sucks when some people, especially a therapist, is just, like, kind of a dick. I'm gonna put this in the community center for now to keep it safe. 2 years later, they have their official diagnosis and developed good communications. Oh yeah, definitely. I have a friend who's schizotypical, and they've had years of being bumped around different medications, and it's really difficult for them. And, like, I can only imagine, like, not having the thing and having to deal with that then. Just seems insane. Let's see. Unfortunately, it's one of those things where it's just kind of a big pain in the ass, because sometimes... Oh god, is that connected to my wood? Oh my god, that's been eating all my wood. Oh god, the automation's connected. Oh. Shit. Stop it. Oh. Boy, that's, Oh, I didn't realize that that was connected like that. Oh, that is my mistake. That is my mistake. Oh boy. I was like, I didn't think there was a lot of wood in there. There wasn't. It was stealing it from my wood supply. Oh. Oh, my poor wood supply. I think I had like 200 wood. It's now 50. Oh, feck me. Okay, I guess I know what I'm doing with the rest of my afternoon. Oh, man. If I hadn't have noticed, I would have been back earlier. Like, where's all my wood gone? Where have I put all my wood? Yeah, the trial and error of schizo meds is just... schizotypical schizophrenia meds is just really difficult. Shit, I shouldn't have done that. Feed me my coins. Daft. Oh yeah, it took me ages to find the right meds for my depression. Like, I was on the wrong meds for ages, and like, it was absolutely making me worse. And I was like trying to tell I had a really bad doctor then as well. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, he was terrible. Like, I was like trying to tell him like, it's not working. Like, getting on the meds in the first place was a pain in the goddamn ass. I was like, I'm officially diagnosed with depression. I am really struggling. Can I please have some medication? And he was like, fine. Fine. Since you're officially diagnosed. And I was like, okay, great. Thank you. And then later I had to come back and be like, look, this type is really not working for me. Can I get a different type? And he was just like, try them for like another 3 months. And I was like, another 3 months might not fucking happen. Either way, I went to a different doctor to get a second opinion, and the second opinion doctor was like, yeah, no, we could get you changed. That's not even that difficult here. And I finally got around to a bloody medication that's been working for me, so now I'm actually quite happy with the medication I'm on. But some doctors are just, ugh, I swear. It's like, you're supposed to look after people, and you do, like, the exact opposite. Ooh, neutral spirits today. Clear and sunny tomorrow. Oh, I forgot it was Sunday yesterday. Oh well. Seasonal calendar from general store is a good idea to check in and then get a feel for what's going on. Community, make sure to check for any job postings as well. Yes. I am aware of that particular aspect. Excuse me, what the fuck are you doing here? Get off of my farm. More! More! All of it. Donk, donk, donk. Donk, donk, donk. And let's check. Nice, we have a poppy honey and we have a blueberry jellies. I'm actually probably gonna need some more blueberry jellies. Here. Sell that. Sell that. I'm pretty sure I can sell both of those because I'm pretty sure I've got honey and jelly for the community center. Where is it? Artisan bundle. Yes, I do. Cool. So I can just sell those. And those blueberries I'm gonna put in here. There we go. I should actually think about what I want to build because I am going to start building some stuff. I can now build quality sprinklers, which is fantastic. Iron bar, gold bar, and refined quartz, that's fine. I'm getting on my way to making a bunch of those anyway. Let's see. Anything interesting? Cheese press I will need because once I get cows, but I need to have cows. So actually I should probably run up by run up to Robin's. That's who I'm thinking of. Check exactly what is needed for certain gosh, my memory, my train of thought, I mean, what's needed for the cows, and I could like put, excuse me, what are you doing here? Get off my goddamn land. OSDD4 has quite some overlap with the idea. I always joke I was supposed to be a system, but only got one friend in my head since my friend got greedy and took like 90. Honestly. To be fair, for a really long time, I thought I only had a system with one person in it. With I say one person, I mean like 2 people at tops, me and Red. Though, funnily enough, that wasn't really the case. It was more like a denial thing for me because when my system first developed, there was 4 of us. There was me, Red, Blue, and the alter we call her. But her and Blue went dormant for a long time. So for like 4 years in between, it was just me and Red for a really, really long time. Fuck, 9 o'clock. So for a long time, I thought it was just me and Red, and I thought like maybe I'd made up the other two or something. No, I didn't. I did not. And then of course, as I started actually properly building up my communication with my system and like actually accepting my system, new members started sort of popping up and being like, hi. Yes, yeah, 6 got yeah. My sort of main system is like a group of around about like 6 or 7-ish. But we have like a sort of, we're not too big, we're like still, I think we're about 10 total, including our sort of offshoots. Actually, am I counting wrong? Me, Red, Blue, Teddy, Goldie, Amber. Shadow. Wait, did I count Shadow? Shit. I'm losing track. God damn it. Me, Ryan, Tony, Amber, Kids, Shadow. Yeah, we're 10 total, including our sort of we call them our fragments just because they're a lot more fragmentary than the others are. Barn is 6,350 wood and 150 stone. Okay, I'm gonna need to do a lot of wood cutting for that because I lost a lot of my wood. Some came about due to splits, some were hiding from the rest, some could not communicate but managed to make contact now, some came back from dormancy. Yeah, we've definitely had like several of those things happen to our system as well. Goldie is actually split from myself, which is a fun little fact. Craving for pike from Susan. Sure, Susan, I'll get you some pike. Yeah, Goldie's a split out from me, so that's how Goldie came about. Let me think. Blue was part of the original system, but then went dormant and came back in 2018, I think. Let me think. Amber was also technically a split, but I'm pretty sure he was a split from Red. Because he actually came about when Red was actually like finally developing, like allowing himself to be a real boy, as we like to joke. Mostly because for a long time Red had a sort of his own sort of personal gripes with being a alter. He kind of took it upon himself to believe that his whole purpose was to sort of not be a person and to help me be a better person, that sort of thing. He kind of took it like a guardian angel sort of thing, and it took ages to actually sort of get it through his skull that he's allowed to be his own person. And it was actually around about then when he was actually starting to like allow himself to have his own interests and wants and desires without feeling like he was overriding me that Amber actually split off. Shadow was actually split off during let's say a bad time. Not that Shadow's bad. Shadow's quite a sweetheart. Just occasionally a bit of a nuisance. Since they're since they're poly, they split more easier. Yeah. I've only had like big splits during. I've only had like splits during like big emotional moments. For me, particularly things like the bad times. Let's call it. I don't know if talking about certain things might be triggering, so I'll try to avoid it. But who was I giving this to? Susan? Hi, Elliot. Though some have been big emotional moments that haven't been necessarily bad. Some of them have just been big emotional moments in general. Like I say, with Red finally sort of becoming who he wants to, like, who he, like, allowing himself to actually be a person. Honey, I just don't understand why this process is everlasting. I'm trying, Mother. There aren't many jobs this far from the city. Do you think you'll move back to Suzu City? No, I have no intention of moving back there. I want to stay here in Stardew Valley. Well, you'd better start applying yourself more to finding a job nearby then, Victor. I'm stepping outside to get some air. Bye, Vic. My apologies, Alterna. I lost my composure. I mean, I'm the one that came in without knocking. Victor gets defensive whenever I bring up his career. He's very bright, top of his class in school, and he always has his nose buried in some obscure book. I don't know why he hasn't found a job yet. I feel as if I may have gotten too comfortable living at home. I worry for his future. I have business I must attend to. You may stay and browse the library if you wish, dear. Yeah, no, my bad times are sort of a little bit of everything. It's like I couldn't decide what I wanted from the buffet, so I just got a bit of everything. Yeah, there's been sort of several instances throughout my life that have probably contributed to me having DID. Very fun indeed. Susan is... Fuck, where... Do I know where Susan is at the moment? I wish it would tell you where they are. She might be on our farm, actually. Sorry, I'm not sure. Sorry, honestly, sometimes I'm not managing to catch things. Boy, the first host came back from 1.5 years ago. He went dormant when they were 9. Oh, getting him used to new life was a lot of work. Yeah, no, that is rough. I've heard stories from a couple of people whose host went dormant when they were younger. I figure I can definitely assume it's quite disconcerting. I know it was quite disconcerting for Blue when they came back after 4 years. Honestly, there are some days where I'm sort of anxious about whether or not I'm the host of this, or the original host of this system. I'm pretty sure I am, but just, you know, knowing that I'm an alter as well, it's like, sometimes it brings up the existential question of, like, do I count as the first or do I not? And I'm like, sometimes it just gets a little complicated in my own head just because existentialism is fun. Oh yeah, my littles are really sweet. I know that some of my friends like spending time with them, just like as sort of like like sort of taking them out for the day and stuff like that, like painting as well. One of my friends bought them Play-Doh to play around with, which was really sweet. Suzanne, there you are, Susan. Suzanne, I have your fish. It's a really good fish as well, so like me. Fantastic. Give me my payment. Give me my 300. How are you doing? So I stopped by Willie's the other day and bought a fresh red snapper. I've never seen one so fresh. So I cooked it up for dinner last night and it filled the house with a delightful smell. It was a hit. He told me you caught it yourself. I'm impressed. Anyways, Grampleton has the largest wheat fields in the Ferngill Republic. Wheat gets processed into beer, flour, and sugar. Even though it's cheap, you can make a good profit growing it because it's in such high demand. Thanks for the info. Yeah, for our littles, Blue is really fond of sort of art stuff. So they do like painting, drawing, crafts, stuff like that. Whereas Teddy is much more about his sort of soft toys. He really enjoys just cuddling with stuff. Also, Blue has a massive sort of fixation on cephalopods. Like they absolutely adore like octopi and um octopi, squid, cuttlefish, stuff like that. It's actually really, really sweet. Hello there. I need more wood. I need more wood. Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. I can see that. Sort of fun uncle vibe. I can definitely get it. Some of my friends like really feel quite parental towards my littles. Just because obviously they've spent some time with them, so they've gotten to know them really well, and just like they just want to kill anything that makes them upset. It's quite funny actually. Like sometimes they'll like when we were roommates, one of my roommates would keep an eye out for them whenever sort of we were upset at some point and stuff like that. And at one point, I'm trying to remember what it was. I'm pretty sure. What was it again? I'm trying to remember because obviously I wasn't fronting at the time, so I'm trying to unlock the memory. What was it again? It was. Yeah, I think it was. There was. We were out and Blue triggered to the front by accident. And someone actually yelled at us whilst we were out and about. And I think that really, upset Blue, and they just went off on the person. Just sort of while Blue stood off the side. Like I say, my memory of it is a little fuzzy just because I wasn't there. But honestly, I find it quite sweet when my friends really look out for like my other alters, and specifically my littles, because they're kiddos, and they do deserve to have the childhood that I never really got. So I want them to be happy. Officially adopted you into their system family. External alter. Oh, biggest compliment they could ever make. Oh, that is so sweet. And I have trouble handling compliments, so I was completely overwhelmed. Oh, that's so sweet. Genuinely, so sweet. Oh, there we go. Unfortunately, trying to get memories from other alters can sometimes be a bit of a hassle. Sometimes it's really quick, but then sometimes it's just not, and it could be a bit blurry and like a little all over the place. Especially if it was like a memory that like made someone upset as well, because we kind of just automatically have the response of trying to bury the damn thing, which means it's usually clouded in a bit of dissociation. Which is very fun when you're trying to remember something from like a class, but you got really stressed out in class, and your body decided, let's dissociate this. It's like, no, I need that for an exam, please. Bring it back, bring it back. No, come back, you. You go in there. I can sell you guys. Geode goes in here. This goes up in here, and this stuff can go to... Actually, I can do it from here. Ship and bin. There we go. At first I thought they did something wrong because I cried and I explained the concept of the happy tears while bubbling with tears. Still one of my favorite memories. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh my god, my heart. Oh, that is actually adorable. Oh, bloody hell. Yawning. Clear and sunny tomorrow. Fortune teller says it is neutral. Alright now, ladies. We've got some corn grown in. Nope, it's all silver, god damn it. Be gone, Dot. Right, and I'm pretty sure nothing else is grown today, so... Over to the chickens. One of their littles recently leveled up. She's 23 now. Is that like a Pokemon evolution? Damn! That's a hell of a growth spurt, I'll tell you that. Blue's recently started actually growing, which is we're really proud of. They're currently around about 6. When they used to be 5. Teddy is still 5 at the moment, and I don't think he's growing at the moment, but we're just, you know, no expectations here at all for any of my alters. Just quite proud that Blue finally feels comfortable enough that like they're aging. Right, what am I actually wanting to do today on this fine Tuesday? I have enough for a barn. Do I have enough wood? I have enough wood. Do I have enough stone? I think I have enough stone. And then it's the money, and then was it anything? I don't think I needed any bars of anything, I don't think. To be fair, she had been around like 20 years, so she finally deserved to, she deserved to finally age. Oh yeah, that's nice to hear. I'm glad. It's nice to hear about some alters that are managing to sort of age up. Obviously, this isn't a sort of every single little needs to age up or anything sentiment. It's sort of like a case-by-case thing. But I know some systems that I've spoke to that have had littles, especially littles that have grown up or started growing up. It's like, for a lot of them, it's very much about that littles starting to actually feel comfortable and like not afraid and stuff like that. That usually... Oh god, is she close today? Oh, she's close today. God. Robin! It's a Tuesday! Yeah, I need a building. I need a building. Come do your job. Please come do your job. You're not gonna come do your job, are you? You're off today, aren't you? It's a fucking Tuesday. Please. Damn it, she's leaving. Can we tell you fun terms for things? For example, People Kokon, Peanut Gallery. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's actually a really accurate description for what Kokon is. If you want any more like those, I'm definitely up for hearing it. Oh, sorry. Definitely up for hearing it. Decided to yawn like halfway through. Is it anyone's birthday today? Have I forgotten another birthday? I probably have, because my memory is Oh, it's Victor's birthday. Victor, what do you like? I am not giving you a prismatic shard. No. Aged Blue Moon Wine, Battery Pack, Blue Moon Wine, Butterfish, Duck Feather, Lunarite. That's an interesting one. Pearl, Rabbit's Foot, Spaghetti. Spaghetti. I'm pretty sure. Can I get spaghetti from the saloon? Pretty sure I can. Yeah, no, take your time, Daft. Don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure I can, but I need to wait for 12. Hello, furry bait. Oh, I love when you can tell a furry definitely had a hand in the designing. Oh, too close to the... Yeah, no, I have like 6 blankets specifically for like similar purposes. I'm just like, nah. I swear, I'm an actual menace when it comes to like cold and heat, because like I'm so sensitive to heat changes. Like I have a fan that blows on me at night, but I also then wear like 2 different blankets. Oh, Moon Knight. I haven't watched it properly. I've seen bits and pieces like off of like Tumblr and stuff like that. Gus, are you also out? Can I buy anyway? Okay, what the fuck is going on? Why is everyone out? Where's everyone gone? Are you all at like a bloody satanic ritual or something? Okay, you guys are all doing your little exercise class thing, which is actually a good thing because it has you all in one place, so I can just do this. Wait, talk to me. Talk to me. Nice. We watched the first episode together and we're blown away by how accurate they got some things. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I hadn't heard anything like extremely like bad about it, so I wasn't sure how exactly they were dealing with the sort of dissociative part of the story, but I'm glad to hear that it's not like split level bad. That's always positive. Okay, now I need to think about what I actually want to do now, because all of my plans have been spoiled by people just not being in the places I need them to be. Give me the shell. Just gotta go foraging. For the first time, you actually get good representation. Oh, that's not... Glad to hear that, then, because, yeah. The amount of times where it's otherwise is, rather insane. Ugh. and just vaguely frustrating. uh, ooh, that's like 20 grand for the age stuff, but only 3 grand for the normal stuff. Not bad. I don't need it though. I don't think. Yeah, tell me about it. Literally, like all we ask is for accurate representation. If you want to make us a villain, like it's cliche as fuck, but okay, fine. Just make it an accurate depiction of DID, please. Like that's just stop making it like Mr. Jekyll and not Mr. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, because no, that's not how it works. If you wanted to be Mr. Jekyll, if you wanted to be Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, then make it fucking Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Give them a fucking potion. Just don't have it be dissociative disorder, please. Sometimes you just want a hero who has the same like disorder as you do. And like they have similar problems to you, but like they still manage to like save the day. I feel like that's not too much to ask. But for some people it is. Apparently the actor read the autobiography of someone who has DID and used that as his Bible. Oh, that is... Oh, you know what? That's just another bloody tick in the box for, what's his face? Fuck, I'm forgetting his name. Oscar Isaac, that's it. He's a pretty good fucking actor, and that's... If that is... Yeah, if that's true, then that's just added another fucking tick. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad it's not just someone being like, fucking, oh, I'm just gonna fucking do something over the top or something. It was actually an interesting experience that I had last year, 2 years ago? Shit, I think it was 2 years ago now, I can't quite remember. I was part of a production that had a character with dissociative identity disorder. And it was a horror. It was like a sort of eldritch horror-esque play, but the person with DID was one of the detectives that was was helping the investigation and had a romance with the main suspect, which was really funny, and really cute and enjoyable, and gay. It was great. I fucking love it. I love doing it. It was absolutely fantastic. We did one night we actually did a drunk performance of it just for ourselves because we thought it'd be funny, and it was incredible. Oh, I clicked the wrong option. Oops, I didn't mean to be so aggressive. And according to my friend who also, they also represent very well how it feels to just switch out and wake up somewhere and wonder how the hell you got there and what the fuck happened. Oh, yeah, that one's a great little thing to happen, and you just have to be like, oh god, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? And, like, I think I'm lucky in that I have a decent degree of communication with my system, and like we're quite good at communicating like what's happened between like periods of time and like when someone's been fronting, but in the past it hasn't been that way. Like I have had times where I've just woken up in the middle of nowhere and it like, or not the middle of nowhere, but like I've woken up somewhere and I've had no clue how I got there. And just had to sort of smile and nod at being in the current situation. Hey bud, where are you? Are you in here? Are you in here? Yes. Okay, looks like no one's in here. Oh yeah, so it was it was a student's screenplay, so it was like entirely their own design. It was great. I loved it. It was like some genuinely like. Don't get me wrong, there were bits and pieces that were a little sort of how do I put this? Janky, but that was to be expected from a student play. Just the parts of it that were just really, really good, like having someone with dissociative identity disorder that wasn't the villain and was instead like supposed to be one of the red herrings for the story. It was actually really, really cool. I really enjoyed it. Because they actually played it in that one altar, obviously with the ID having the amnesia part, one of the alters that couldn't confirm that the other alter was like had an alibi, because they were technically they couldn't remember where the other alter had been. So that was part of the red herring part, was whether or not was it one of the alters that did it, but no, it wasn't. It was actually just a really fun way of including the idea as a part of sort of a murder mystery. It was great. Yeah, first check your surroundings, check your safe, and then check yourself. Yeah, that. It's nice to hear about like accurate performances of stuff like that, just because it's so rare that getting to hear about it is just such an abnormality. Right, this is probably going to be our last day, just because we're at the 2-hour mark. So I think I'm just going to do a bit of farm clear up, cleaning up, and then we will probably be finished for the day. Thank you, Daft, for coming along and keeping me in conversation. I very much enjoyed chatting about the idea with you. I always do enjoy having a conversational partner. It's so fucking Marvel, so this has a huge reach. Yeah, that's another good thing about it, because obviously the major issue with Split was not only was it a really bad fucking depiction of DID, it was a massive actor who did it, James McAvoy. It was a massive studio, and everything, and it just like now a lot of people's first experience and like understanding of what the idea is fucking Split of all things. And yeah, just it's nice to have our potential first introduction not be murderer. Though I would like a degree of expression where like another thing that's really frustrating in certain depictions of DID, even the ones that aren't like massively offensive, is the ones where they treat littles kind of like a joke. Like, oh, this grown adult is acting like a child, and like it kind of turns littles into like the butt of a joke, and it's just like, no, stop that. Oh, thanks for the follow, Daft. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm just hoping that this sort of triggered like more accessible depictions of DID, stuff with accurate and like not like butt of the joke-esque writing, where it's like, oh, this person's acting like a child, or oh, this person's acting like a teenager or something when they're a 30-year-old adult. And it's like it just feels dehumanizing sometimes, at least to me. It could just be a little frustrating, I suppose. Pissed off Papa Bear mode, yeah. Oh man, that is definitely how it could be described. That's one of the big things with Amber, is Amber with anyone else is very much that sort of gruff, I don't like you person. Like, it's not necessarily that he doesn't like you, it's just that he appears to not like you. Just because he's very much a resting bitch face person. But with the kids, he's the softest. It's so cute. But if the kids are ever in trouble, he's like immediately out with a baseball bat. It's it could be interesting. All right. And that is us on day 24 of summer. We remembered exactly one birthday. That is an achievement. All right, let me see if I can bring us back to chatting. There we go. Let me just quit out of Stardew real fast. Ah, there we go. Brilliant. Well, once again, thank you to everyone that's been listening and watching. Daft, thank you very much for the chat. I've very much enjoyed talking about DID and all of that. I hope you're able to make it around another day. It's I stream tomorrow as well, and I stream every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays if I can. And yeah, no, but it's been super fun, and I really enjoyed playing Stardew, and I hope you've enjoyed listening in. Give me a moment. I've got an altar for that. Oh man. Yeah, no. Brilliant. Thank you very much. I hope you have a nice day. I'm gonna sign off now, but make sure you've drank some water, you've eaten, had your medication for the day, stretch, check your posture, uh, do your stretch your wrists out a little bit because carpal tunnel's a bitch. And besides that, I hope you have a very nice rest of your day and a nice rest of your week if you can. Take care. Hope everyone's doing well. Goodbye.